In the automotive world, there are plenty of different types of cars out there. There are daily drivers of various shapes and sizes. There are SUVs, pickup trucks, luxury cars, and of course, super fast, super high price supercars. In the last couple of years, we've seen electric cars enter the daily driver market with vehicles like the Nissan Leaf, Chevrolet Bolt EV and Volkswagen e-Golf, to name a few. And we've seen electric cars enter the SUV and luxury car segment too, thanks to Tesla. There are even plug-in pickup trucks out there, albeit waiting in the wings. But hypercars, at least from traditional hypercar brands like McLaren, Ferrari and Lamborghini, have until fairly recently remained firmly entrenched in the world of suck, squeeze, bang, blow. And while we've seen the occasional supercar plug-in hybrid, the McLaren P1 and the Porsche 918 Spider come to mind, we've yet to see much in the way of true all-electric action in the form of a traditional two-seat sports car from a traditional automaker. Until now, that is, because Lamborghini has just unveiled a crazy all-electric concept car that could just blow the mind of every last petrolhead out there. And it uses supercapacitors to boot. Enter the Lamborghini Terzo Millenio, the prancing bull's first serious attempt at an electric car that not only proves the day of the internal combustion engine is numbered, but also shows how seriously the last bastions of gas-guzzling sports car glory are taking the likes of Tesla. Built in collaboration with those clever folks at MIT, the Terzo Millenio, that's third millennium for those with rusty Italian like me, is 100% concept and most likely will never enter production. But says Lamborghini, this particular car is meant to show us where the company really intends to go in the future, from the strong angular design lines through to the lightweight, self-healing carbon fibre bodywork. Yes, you heard me, self-healing. Okay, I know that sounds like something out of the latest sci-fi blockbuster hit, but it's a real thing, and in the laboratory today, and if you don't believe me, Google nanochannels. Seriously, they're very cool. Not only can they be used to detect damage, but they can be used to help fix them too. Okay, lightweight body aside, let's look at the rest of the Terzo Millenio and just try to figure out how serious the Italian company is about electric cars. The answer? Serious, if a little misinformed. Or should that be inexperienced in the way of electric cars? You see, while it says in its official release that it believes battery power is the choice for the future, there's at least some worry that electric car battery technology just isn't ready for prime time yet. Or rather, it believes it isn't able to provide the kind of power a Lamborghini needs. Of course, if you've hung around in the electric car world for any length of time, you'll know for a fact that particular statement is a little, well, inaccurate. After all, we're living in a world where the Tesla Model S P100D, a 5-seat full-size sedan, can sprint to 60 miles an hour more quickly than a Lamborghini Aventador. That little fact aside, however, Lamborghini says it plans to work with MIT to develop a supercapacitor system for its future electric sports car. Remember, this is a concept car, not a production intent vehicle, that will give owners a far more pleasurable experience when it comes to charging and using the car. Yet at the same time, alongside working on supercapacitors, MIT researchers are supposedly also working with Lamborghini engineers to develop carbon fibre nanotube structural batteries. That's battery packs that are either embedded in or form part of the car's chassis and body panels. While this isn't a new concept per se, Volvo and other companies have been working on structural batteries for years, this research, alongside the supercapacitor research, is costing Lamborghini, allegedly, somewhere in the region of €200,000 per year for the next 3 years. It's all part of an official partnership between Lamborghini and MIT that executives at Lamborghini seemed reluctant to talk about, but which makes total sense given how much ground Lamborghini has to catch up on if it wants to bring an electric supercar to market anytime soon. Although I should note too that Lamborghini is actually owned by Volkswagen, a company that spent a fair amount on electric vehicle research over the years, already claims it has an incredible battery technology and a 15-minute recharge time thanks to the new 350 kilowatt CCS quick charge standard. It's not clear how much Lamborghini will get from its parent company in terms of EV research, but if I'm honest, $200,000 a year for R&D for electric cars is a tiny amount for Lamborghini to be spending, especially when that's about how much one of its cars fetches. Which leaves me with one final question. Has Lamborghini really turned the tide away from V12 engines and onto electric motors? Well, like its parent company Volkswagen, I think it knows the tide is turning, but how quickly and how serious it is? Only time will tell. That's it. Thanks for joining me. See you next time.